Here we go, back again with a quick match review. Before we start this one, I want to say congratulations to Hull, winning 2-1. Second half, you were definitely the better side. First half, I think Sunderland were the better side. But yeah, it is what it is. I wish Hull all the best for their championship campaign coming up. But the game started, and that was the team on the whiteboard behind me. A lot of people disappointed tonight. Another defeat, but I'm going to say this, pre-season friendlies mean nothing. It's about minutes on the pitch, it's about getting your fitness level up, and these are like a bunch of strangers playing together for the first time. So, out of that team, players that will not be starting against West Ham on August the 16th, Moore, Sealt and Jones. So 3 of them players already won't be starting. Then, but what we do have to come in, Mandava, when he gets fit, will come in at left back. We have obviously Sirkin there as well. We've got Moore, Patterson will come in, and then there's rumours of Ortega from Manchester City. That will be absolutely brilliant. If he could, if we could get Ortega, that would be fantastic. We've got Xhaka, of course, Granit Xhaka to go in there as well. I did think Diarra and Siddiqui played well in midfield. The Dingra looks good. Talby warming up nicely. We would have been leading the first half comfortably, but Lefebvre did a sloppy bad pass. Anyway, the first goal was a Dingra. Actually, in the first 10 minutes, Hull should have scored. Jones way outside of his positional play, and we had their player just, I think, was it? Who was it? Who was it again? Kamara, a chance to put the ball in the back net. He puts the ball wide. And then Sunderland scored. A lovely pass from Talby. A nice bit of pass from Ballard to Hume to Talby. Talby slips it in. Adingra side foots the ball home. I thought Adingra had a good game. I thought he looked promising. He's still getting his fitness. Still getting used to, if we had someone... I'll close this window a minute. Remember, Adingra will be better when we have a proper left back there. When you've got Dennis Sirkin who can, link up lovely with the left hand side. Remember what Dennis Sirkin does with Mundell, Dennis Sirkin does with Lexa Clark, and then Mandava as well. All the experience of playing for Atletico Madrid, top of the table, 31-year-old. He will link up with Adingra a lot stronger than the young lad. Jones, he's a good kid. I wish him all the best. I'll put him on loan in the Championship. Sealed again. Same as Canny. I'd put him on loan in the Championship. So, when you have that solid left back in there with the Dingra, that's going to be, for me, a real good sort of combination going forward. I think that could work really well in the Premier League. Talbot and Hume, just getting to know each other. I see a lot of positives there. Diarra and Siddiqui. Siddiqui likes to break up the play. Siddiqui's like the sweeper at the back, but at times he goes forward as well. Lefebvre, Lefebvre is brilliant when he's going forward. One pass over the top from Trey Hume. Lovely, pings the ball over. Lefebvre takes it down. And, it was a tight angle, puts the ball in the side netting. The only disappointment in the first half, apart from Lefebvre, which was the goal to Hull. Lefebvre, again, Harrison Jones out of position. Lefebvre comes back and he tries to lob the ball. I don't know what he was doing. He lobs the ball back to Moore. It goes straight to a Hull player and they finished it off really well. So for me, should have been 1-0 to Sunderland in the first half. But apart from that, Lefebvre going forward's good, but we need to give Mjenda some service. Mjenda had nothing to feed off. Scraps in the first half. We really did have scraps in the first half. And like I say, we played some good stuff in the first half. We're just lacking that killer instinct up top. Now, whether that's another striker, maybe would you have Danny Welbeck or another striker to come in? Gonzalo Garcia. I've heard rumours about Gonzalo Garcia from Real Madrid. Him coming in would be different as well. If Isidor's still injured. Remember, Isidor's injured. We still got Patterson injured. We got Rigg injured. We got lots of players still out. Sirkin, whether any of those will make the Premier League like Sirkin them, I think he will do. But yeah, so I think, yes, it's not ideal. Look, it's not ideal getting beat 2-1 against Hull in the Championship, but it happens. There's like a bunch of strange. You got look at all of these players here. There's none of them. Sid was injured all last season. Jones haven't played much in the first team. All these new players, none of them have played together before. So it's going to be ragged at first, but we need to get it sorted because the Premier League's not far away. 2 weeks to go on Saturday. But I think, again as well, players are not going to break the neck in friendlies. Like I said, disappointing we've lost. But I'm not downbeat. I'm not downhearted. I feel like when we get Granit Xhaka in and we get Mandava in and we get Patterson back and maybe it's Ortega, the goalkeeper as well. And then 2 centre-backs. Whether we can get Lukami in, Cresswell, a couple of centre-backs and a striker up top. I think we've got to bridge that gap. And it's going to take a period of time. You can't put all these players together and expect miracles overnight. So let's just wait until the next 2 weekends and see what happens. So there we go. End of the day, we've lost. Second team, we made 11 changes in the second half. Look, 11 changes. For me, Robertson, Dan Neil, I really struggle to see them breaking into the first team in the Premier League. I really do. Brown, not for me. Needs to be released. The rest of them are just kids. I said I really struggle to see. I want Dan Neil to shine. I want Roberts to do well. But I struggle to where they can break into the first team this season. Maybe it's when Xhaka comes in, he could take Neil under his wing. Neil's passing's off at the moment. It is off. And that's disappointing. But anyway, it is what it is. There we go. Look don't be too downhearted. Don't be all doom and gloom. There's a team there. It'll come together. We'll get it right at some point. It may not be straight away in the Premier League and maybe a few games in, but at some point they'll click and we'll start playing good football. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Take care. God bless. May God go with you. See you next time. Cheers, folks.